Welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Jatt. Another week, 6 more slides. It's feeling awfully similar to last week so far.
Yeah, I would concur.
How are we gonna mix it up? I don't know. Maybe the slides will be different.
Let's start with slide number 6.
Yeah, and we're starting
just
with
kidding.
slide
They
number
can't
1.
do that.
Yeah, best top laner. Aatrox, this is referring to old Aatrox, technically. Mundo or Ornn. They did this before. It's 3 choices.
So I feel like these two are the most interesting. So Ornn is super good, for the team engaged with the ultimate, long range, blah, 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 blah. But these have been the 2 new stars. These are the 2 new hotness. So I feel like I'm choosing between these 2.
You have to pick one because we have one more week of competitive play on old Aatrox. I still actually think it's Ornn. I'm gonna go with the other thing because it's so much better for the team. And I'm a team player.
Mundo is pretty damn good for the team, bro.
Ornn engages from a screen away.
Mundo doesn't have to engage. He just go 1v5 everybody.
So you're going that?
I'm going Mundo. He's super good, especially with more magic damage in the game now, since there are mages in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
He is very good, especially against magic damage. People don't often also account for the extra, magic resist that he got added to, was it the E or something like that?
Sure. He also just got nerfed, and this guy's gone.
Yeah,
So play every game like it's your last. Some people it actually will be.
That's true.
Yeah.
I go wherever I please.
Kobe's that. I'm the other thing. That might be the first time I've ever picked the other thing. Slide number 2 of This or That. Better kryptonite, clutch to TSM or COG to themselves?
Works every time. I really like this story though.
Yeah.
That clutch is now 6-2 versus TSM all time. They just created the organization and they've already, have a history of blasting TSM.
I know, they've only lost to them once or twice in games. COG to COG, it's like a nice meme that their greatest enemy is themselves, but
actually they're losing to multiple different opponents.
They're losing to multiple different strategies and multiple different teams, so it's a ruse. Clutch over TSM, I think, is a better kryptonite right now because outside of beating TSM, Clutch a lot of times feels like an average team, but they seem like superhuman against TSM.
Yeah, I think it was Fabivin in an interview was like, he didn't even really know.
He doesn't understand why.
He said it felt like they just don't do anything versus us, and that's what it kind of looks like. So, next one.
Number 3, more plausible. Golden Guardians reaching playoffs or SKT reaching Worlds?
I like this one. This one has been a meme because people always used to tweet out, "Can SKT still make Worlds?"
Yeah.
When they were losing in the past, but it's actually a difficult choice now because Golden Guardians got a winning record for the first time, briefly there,
and then lost it.
Briefly.
Now 2-2. SKT has a losing record currently. They're 2-4. Don't carry over many championship points. They need to be top 3.
Yeah.
This is just top 6 in NA. That's all it takes.
So to me, this one is more implausible because, so that means I'm going to choose that slide, because not only do they have to deal with, it's top 3, that not only do they have to deal with, Kingzone, but Griffin, undefeated, just storming into the LCK scene right now, looks like another unbeatable opponent for them. I just don't think SKT can make that big of a run, even though they're trying everything they can. Faker, playing different positions on Aatrox, doing crazy side lanes. They got Morgana for the bottom lane, but I don't see it happening.
And I think it's very plausible that Golden Guardians reach playoffs.
Yeah.
Just 6 out of 10 versus 3 out of 10 in the LCK. It's tough, but it's what I got to go with. I want to see both. Well, I definitely want to see SKT reach Worlds. I mean, there's a lot of teams in NA. Whoever deserves it, Kobe.
Yeah.
Slide number 4.
Survival of the fittest is how we operate.
So if they do it, I want to see it. More vintage. Wild Turtle flashing forward or Hexsmithy missing Sejuani ults.
He has actually hit a lot of good Sejuani ults.
And he's had a lot of good flashes forward, Kobe.
The one game that they did win, he didn't flash forward. He dashed forward on Lucian, instantly died. It baited Optic into trying to press and go for the win, and then they won the game. And he still had his flash to flash forward afterwards to chase someone down.
Yeah.
So,
more
next level.
Vintage is like, missing a Sejuani ult implies something bad. Flashing forward can be a good thing. I'm not really sure what this question is asking us. I don't know.
For that?
I think the more iconic thing is Wild Turtle flashing forward. That's what I'm going with. It's gonna be this. What are you going?
I'm going with Wild Turtle also, but I'm not following your reasoning.
Neither am I. I really don't know what the question is.
Let's get to the next slide.
Wild Turtle flashes forward and something happens. This is one of y'all. This is always bad. This or that or the other thing. They've done it twice to us. Better funnel champion. Master Yi or Kaisa or Karthus.
To me, I love Kaisa. Not only, okay, so they're both Rageblade. I think Rageblade is the best to be able to funnel onto someone, but Kaisa, you can, because the best build now is AP attack speed, you get Azonias as well.
Yeah.
And it's way more survivability than I feel like 80 marksmen are used to having.
Right.
I just feel like she scales so well. The killer instinct, you can jump on anyone that any of your teammates, even with crowd control, pick off. So with the mobility and the utility of Zonia's in the build now, I like that one, but Yi is pretty close.
Yeah, I'm gonna say specifically for pro play is the way I'm taking this question, which makes Kaisa better because having the skill cap on a ranged champion makes it easier to actually kill the whole team versus Yi in pro play where a really well-timed CC or easier to shut down early for Yi even if he's insanely powerful. So yeah, that.
Nice.
We need to get like a third person or another screen or like different arrows. If they're gonna keep giving us 3 questions, we need something on the ceiling. I'm not liking this trend. Next slide. This or that, more
Vintage,
annoying.
this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah, more annoying. Cheering for ward kills or stringy bits on bananas.
So these are only mildly annoying to me.
Yeah, you need to go into detail.
You can eat those just fine. It's not that bad.
I don't care about stringy bits on bananas. They're edible.
The cheering for ward kills, though, all right. Once, maybe twice, it's like not that big a deal. I'm like, okay, people are just having fun, they're getting into it. But the annoying part comes to me when it's like the 20th time and it's just really old.
Yeah, when the show becomes about the people talking about the ward kills rather than the show being about the show, that's bad. However, if everyone has a reason to cheer for ward kill, like every once in a while in a really slow game with the right context, I'll take it. But last weekend, I will not. And also, stringy bits on bananas, as you mentioned, are completely fine. So the choice is obvious. This is more annoying.
Yeah.
I want like a really annoying thing for that. Like
stepping on a Lego, because that's painful.
We gotta do better. This is why we don't write the slides. I actually can't think of anything that's annoying right now.
Thank God we got people for that.
Yeah. More annoying, having the other thing on a slide versus, no, I'm kidding, it's fine. They make great slides. Do we have another one or is that the 6th slide? I've lost count, that's it. We have totally lost steam by the end of this or that.
Probably the worst execution of a this or that episode that we have ever had.
That's not true. I'm sure there was one really early on that was brutal.
It's all right, we can only go up from here.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Onwards and upwards. NA will win worlds, I promise.